Yo, what's up? What's up? I think I'm live. Just give me a second. I'm setting up things. Oh, sorry, I'm watching Messi compilation. So, okay, I think I don't need to set anything up. Maybe a little bit. Give me a second. Okay. All right. Okay. How's it going, everybody? Today, we're going to do something a little bit different. Again, this is going to be like a listening kind of activity. We're just going to listen to some songs that I wanted to listen for a long time. So I'm just checking some messages. Oh my god, there's just so many messages. All right, whatever. Okay, today we're gonna be doing a little bit of song listening, but this time it's gonna be a little bit different because it's not gonna be an album. It's not gonna be just new release. This is just a from like a collective, I would say, from this particular artist, which is Georgie Grip, Georgie Grip, and Black Midi. Now, I, you know, I don't really know much about this guy, Georgie Grip, but from the things that I've seen from him, he's an interesting guy, and his songs also very interesting. So I found out about this album, the new sound, which I think I can just show you. So this is the album cover. It's just such a, eye grabbing, attention grabbing cover. So I saw this cover. I'm like, yeah, I gotta listen to this album, and this album bangs. It's amazing. But I would say though, I wouldn't really say that you should listen to the whole album, just because I don't think I'm at the position I can recommend that to you. Just because I only listened to the album fully like once. Other than that, I only repeat like 2 3 songs out of the entire album. But these 2 3 songs are amazing, which is gonna be the music that we'll listen to today. Um, so the playlist I can show you. This is a playlist that I have. I don't think I have this playlist in public, but if you want, I can make it for public. But these are the songs that I really, really like. That is kind of produced and also just kind of made from Georgie Grip. Now, Georgie Grip is an artist. He's the singer. He's the lead singer of Black Midi. So he was in Black Midi, but then only recently, like last year, he left Black Midi and started making his own album, which is this album, the new sound. Amazing album. I mean, you can go listen to it. I liked it, but I myself have only listened to it like the whole thing once. So I don't really have the deep understanding of the entire thing, and also I don't quite have the full vibe and the full flavor of the entire album. But if you want to, you can listen to the entire thing. I recommend it. It's an amazing album. You can try to listen to it. But for me, the only 2 tracks that I keep on repeating are these two, Holy Holy and Blues. And they are also part of this playlist. So these are all the these are all the tracks that I really, really liked that are produced or at least composed by Georgie Greep himself. So what we're gonna do today is we're not gonna do album review, we're not gonna do album listening, we're not gonna do track listen. We're just gonna listen to some tracks that I really, really enjoy that are produced or composed by my man Georgie Greep here. So we're gonna start off with Holy Holy, which I think is his most successful track based on his everything. Based on like the amount of views and also like listens that he gets from this track alone. So we will start with this. I'm gonna play all the songs in this playlist just because they are very enjoyable and I think you'll like it. You're gonna love it. But I'll before I start playing this first track, I'll give a little bit of warning if you're listening to this. It's gonna start off quick and explosive, so just beware of that. But without further ado, let's have a listen to "Holy Holy" by Georgie Greep. Like, it's so fun.
I could tell you were lonely from the moment you walked in, from the way you had your makeup on, from the way you've done your hair, from the way you sat down next to me, from the way you ordered your drink, from the moment you put your hand on my knee, I knew I'd have you with ease. Did you come here often? Do you know how this thing works? Do you go to bed with a different man every night? Don't tell me I'm the first. You must have heard about me. Everyone knows my name. Everyone knows I'm holy. All the revolutionaries, all the jihadis too. Round the world I'm holy. You know my name, of course you know my name. Everyone does, it's true, it's true, it's true, it's true. That I'm known around here. The barmaids know my name. I've had them all before. You are new, I'll have you too. It's time to give in. From the shores of Havana to Moscow and Tokyo, in French Guyanese, in Cantonese, everyone knows my name. All the revolutionaries,
So fun. Such a fun track.
everyone knows I'm holy. How about we dance some salsa? I'll spin you round and round. On the dance floor, I'm holy. How about we take this further? I'll meet you in the bathroom. I bet your pussy is holy too. I'll arrive at around 7 p.m. and I want you to get there no later than 10. I want you to be dressed like a sophisticated tart with too much makeup on. Will that be alright? And I want you to sit down next to me as if by chance. I want it to seem like we've never met before. How much will that cost? I want you to look unsure of yourself. And I want you to look at me as if I'm attractive. I want your eyes to say, take me. And I want your lips to be unimpressed. And I want you to ask the waiter if I really am
Oh my god. That is such a fun track. Such a fun track. I mean, I just talk about how it starts off explosive. I mean, that's one of the reason why I got immediately caught into this song because I'm listening to the first track. No, this is not the first track. The first track is Blues, which we're gonna listen to after this. But this is like his most listened track, and the start is just so explosive. It just hooks you in, and then just like keep on repeating. You're gonna notice a pattern in some of these tracks that he made. There's always a looping and repeating short like strums like and then you're gonna listen to some of the other tracks which is in this playlist as well. It all has the same kind of hook, and it works, man. It's so addictive. It's so fun to listen to. It's just such a fun song. I like the first half. It's just him kind of like flexing on the girl and all that, like talking about, oh well, let's have sex and all that type shit, right? All those grim shit, right? And then as soon as we shift to this last part, it's just him talking about his fantasy, about how he wants this girl to reenact his fantasy in detail. And it is a little bit tense, but it's also very very descriptive and very very vivid. The image is very vivid. You can see the story progressing and see how he wants the things to do, how he wants the date to go, or how he wants her to slap him or like behave to him. It's a little bit too detailed, TMI, but it makes the song so like alive. You can actually, it's like you can see it being played out in front of you. It's theatrical. That is one of the things that I've seen people talk about Geordie Grip and his writing, is that he's very theatrical, and this is one of those songs that really display that, and I just love it. If you split both songs, first part and the slower part, I mean, slower part is a little bit long winding. Is that a word? It's like because he just keep on talking about this fantasy that he has, but it's still a really good half of the track. I really liked it. The first half is amazing. Obviously, the instruments, everything. It's so good. It's just so good. It's just so addictive. You can listen to this track again and again, and you won't be like, be bored of it because it's just that good. But yeah, that's Holy Holy, which is probably his best track, and I think it's one of the most underrated track ever. I feel like if this song was released back in quarantine, where everyone was discovering new songs, new tracks, everything, because everyone's at home, they're just free, they can just do whatever they want. They're browsing music on YouTube, get recommended music on YouTube. I mean, that's pretty much how a lot of the artists back in quarantine time blew up, because everyone was just searching their songs and everything, right? But if this song was released during that time, I feel like it could have went everywhere, like could have went all kind of places, because it's just that addictive, so unique, and just so good, right? I really liked it. But yeah, Holy Holy is Holy Holy. It's amazing. It's amazing. But now we're gonna move on to the next track, which is Blues, and is also the actual intro track to this album, The New Sound. And I remember when I first heard it, and it is just as addictive, and also as how should I say, hook. It instantly hooks you into the album. It is just as good as this Holy Holy, but I'll say though, Holy Holy is a little bit easier to understand. Blues wise, the structure is very, very hard to get it in the first listen, but it is still amazing once you get it. But yeah, we're gonna listen to Blues, and this is probably my second favorite track from the album The New Sound, but let's give it a listen.
You're all grown up, you have your own stove and your own pair of oven gloves. You have arrangements and assignations. You keep up appearances and have a reputation. You sit in a park and work on your sonnets. You talk about yourself in the past tense. You have opinions that can't be shaken on morals firm. Do you know what I mean? 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 Is your favorite turn of phrase? You know what I mean? 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 Is your second favorite turn of phrase? You can speak English better than anyone, and you can curse like no one ever has done, and you have a bigger dick than any man who's ever lived, and you can come more than 100 stallions in a room that smells of cigarettes and carry on. Under sheets freezing cold with damp, you voyage far and wide across plain and ocean, step on march on celestial bridges and knock down doors and climb in windows and listen in. Listen, 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 listen. Can you hear that? The signs of life, not yet awake, the stirring, the screwing up of eyes, a blanket that forms mountains, the valley between knee and cheek, the steep slide down to the feet, the toe poking out. Be careful, don't touch, have discipline, my boy, just watch. Stay outside in the cold. And you feel it, you can feel it, you can feel it, see? There's a universe in this room, you scrounger of toilets and pillager of tombs. You don't have to work because working is for schmucks. You know God will light your way. You are ready to admit to murder, to assault, to robbery, to pederasty, to fraud. You are ready to take the blame for every crime of all them. But the jury is out to lunch. You imagine a roaming camera that captures your melancholy. You walk the streets that stink of disease. You turn up your collar like James Dean. You put your right hand under your jacket and pretend you have a gun. You put your left hand under your jacket and pretend you're Napoleon. You squeeze your spots till they bleed. You turn your face so no one sees. Do beggars still play accordions? You should pay one to follow you around and play your theme. Soon your nails will sin. Soon your earrings will ring. Soon your organs will grow little mouths and speak for themselves. Soon your body will stage a civil war. Soon your heart will burst out free. And soon it will look you in the face and ask, what have you done? Why have you led it astray? Soon your brain will migrate. Soon your walls self-castrate. Your feet scuttle off. Your hands will fly away. Soon your eyes will move themselves shut. Soon your legs refuse to hold you up. So embarrassed to bear your name, your body will vanish out of shame. The first step was acceptance. Admit you have no
It's
idea
so fun.
what you are doing. Admit you have no name and no ambition. Admit that you sleepwalk through life. Admit that you sleep only sleepless nights. Admit your best dreams involve being carried. That spirit that enters your room. Those arms that envelop for you. That carry you away. In those arms you escape. You dissolve through clouds. London shrinks and you leave it behind. London turns to a model village. And now you are one with yourself. You are finally crossed
Yo, that's fire. Of course, on my first listen, when I'm like first time experience this kind of sound, I genuinely have no idea what was going on. I remember listening to it. I'm like, okay, okay, I get it, okay, I get it. And then suddenly it changes instrument. I'm like, okay, what is going on now? And suddenly they bring out another predictable rhythm, and you're like, oh my god, I'm jamming to this. This is fire. And then all of a sudden they change it up again, and then it's just so many things going on in this track, in this first track. And then for someone that hasn't experienced this kind of sound before, my first experience of it, it's like it's crazy. It's like my first time listening to Death Grips. It's very similar to that, but after I give it a few listen, like maybe like a 2 3 times listening, I finally get it. And once you get it, like it's just so fun. It's that you expect, you know what's the next verse gonna sound like. You know how the instrument's gonna sound like. Everything just so fun, and it's weird. Like it has so many different kind of hook, so many kind of rhythm and melody and everything. I don't know how to say it. I'm probably not saying it nicely, but it's just that it sounds so chaotic, but at the same time, it's so structured and so like cohesive. You know what I'm saying? Nah, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. It's one of the better tracks I've ever heard. One of the best track I ever heard. So I gotta reply to some messages here. But man, it's just so amazing. I really liked it. Blues, and I think it's a very good representation of what you should expect going into this Geordie Greep, this type of sound. But weirdly, I'll say this weirdly, the whole album is not this chaotic. Sorry, hold on. Yeah, the whole album is not this chaotic. If you actually listen to the album, there are a lot of tracks that are just slow and a little bit Spanish Latin influenced, and it's a little bit more romantical, a little bit more slow. Those are mostly the songs that were in the album. Most of them aren't this chaotic like Blues or even Holy Holy. But yeah, it's amazing. It's an amazing track. I think it does show you what kind of sound this Geordie Greep guy is bringing. But now I'm gonna move on to the next songs, which is not actually purely by Geordie Greep. It is from his past band. We're gonna listen to one of the tracks from from his for his band, from his past band, which is the Black Midi. It is Eat Man Eat. Now, this track, I really love it. I don't know why. I don't think he's the one that sang this track, but I just love it. Um, it is amazing. It's again, it's the same type of thing happening where the instruments keep on changing and everything. But this one is very storytelling wise. It's like you're listening to a story, you're experiencing a story. That's what I'm gonna say about Eat Man Eat. And now just a disclaimer, now we're going into Black Midi. They can be a little bit more intense as in their theme wise, because the album cover is chaotic. I think I can show you. Let me try to show you. Now, I'm not saying that you guys should be scared of this, but it is a little bit more chaotic. I mean, look at the album cover. It's very chaotic, and also the the songs, everything. It does scares you a little bit, or at least let you know that it's gonna be a tense album. But we're gonna listen to these three tracks, which is all in the playlist. Which I think is probably the better track in this whole album. But I'm not gonna say that I listened to the entire album yet, because I haven't. I only listened to all these three, but I really like them. I'm gonna listen to Eat Man Eat, and it's gonna be amazing. I don't know how long have I been yapping, but it's gonna be amazing, and you're gonna love it. It's gonna be a little bit intense though. Just watch out for that.
salesmen to whiskey, onions, and chilies. Company A, wake with a start. Stomachs open, eyes just red. Captain Bottles, Rennie's red wine. Remember why we're here, don't touch Rio Tinto's bottom line. 3 long nights in the place they call hell. Captain's food got me sick and oh so sleepy. I love you, but I can feel my chest bubbling. Oh so heavy, and then oh so light. Almost something. As we ran, arm in arm, from the burning crater, Captain screams echo. You fucking faggots ain't seen the last of me yet! I'll have the last laugh, you cunts, soon you'll see! Each day you wake, and each night you sleep, and we can't see your chest! Burning, burning! But we kept running, so the backs on all hell! With wine in our hearts, and a savior's on view!
Oh, a little bit of spoiler. But man, that was fucking fire. And I mean, I love it. I love it. It's amazing. It's just, again, so fun. And yes, it's a little bit intense. It is a little bit intense if you're not used to it. I'm also not used to it. I'm not saying like I'm used to it. I'm not used to it. Sometimes it's just not. Sometimes maybe you're not in the mood to listen to this type of song. You're gonna be kind of like, get annoyed by it because there's so much thing going on. They're screaming, the loud noises and everything, right? But once you if you just let go of everything and just try to listen, it's a fun ass song. And another thing about this track, right? I really, really love this MV. They have an MV. It's very creative, very beautiful MV, black and white, in a 4:3 ratio type thing. It's amazing. It's an amazing MV. I really liked it. You have to check it out. And the MV pretty much just says out what this whole song is written about. It's about I don't know what it's about, but it's clearly about like a homophobic vampire seeing 2 men making out, and then suddenly it awakens his hunger for men. It's pretty much that. But it's so interesting. You gotta go check it out. It's an amazing, amazing track. MV, amazing. You gotta check it out. I'm just seeing my camera. It's overheating right now. And it is 30 minutes already. Oh man, I really want to listen to the other 2, but I'm not gonna lie, these other 2 tracks, they're amazing, but they are not as unique as Eat Man Eat, Blues, or Holy Holy. Maybe Sugar. This one is pretty good. Sugar Zoo. This one is pretty good. I'm not sure how long can my camera last. It is overheating though. But hey, let's listen to last track. I think we can listen to one last track, and my camera can probably survive until that. But let's listen to the last track, Sugar Zoo.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready for the sporting events of the year? To the thousands in attendance and to the millions watching around the world, let's see some thunder!
Posterity will show me to be the greatest the world has ever seen, a genius among non-entities. Midway clash of the center rate. February 31st, 2163. I was there, but could not see. Being a 3 for 3 superfluous freak. Blinded by necks, upper backs, and knees. Folded fat, flapped by the breeze. Sancho in the red trunks. The Sun Tzu in the blue. Both ran to the center of the ring while the rhinestone suit continued to sing. Sancho, a simple man, cut from porous cloth. Sun Tzu, seeking strength from a snakeskin broth. Weighing in, a 600 pounds. I ran through legs to the front of the crowd. Sun Sugar came over. Sun Sugar came over and shook my hand. He turned away and I shot him in the back. Sun Sugar came over and shook my fucking hand. He turned away and I shot him in the back. Sun Tzu raised his arms. A ground champ while Sugar bled on. No doctor on the scene.
I'm so corny.
Eventually found the sinners alive. Spent reading the letters of a million wives. Sun Sugar came when it made shit without me. The youngest executioner in tabloid memory.
Wow, bro. Again, so fire, so addictive, so refreshing in a way. I don't know how to describe it. I mean, I'm not an expert in rock or like hardcore rock or like just this type of, I don't even know what you call this type of music. But I'm not an intense fan or like a avid fan of this type of music. I just like any type of genre. As long as they're good and I like them, I like them. I know that's just fucking stupid. But I know, I don't know. I like them. Um I don't really know what he's saying. Obviously, I don't even know what the song's about. Obviously, like why is Sun Tzu all of a sudden mentioned in this album, in this track? I don't know, but I just like the vibe and just how fun the track is. The drums went crazy. The like that looping melodies sometimes can drive you a little bit crazy, but in this case, it's just so addictive to listen to, and I just really love it. It's just amazing, amazing, amazing track. But yeah, I truly, like, truly, I would like, I would want you guys to go and check this guy out, Geordie Grip, Black Midi. Like this guy, amazing. The music he makes is just so unique and just I never heard any songs like like this before, and I really enjoyed it. I feel like you guys should try to listen to it as well, and because I think it really opens up your how should I say your gauge to what a good song is. You'll make you realize that there are songs that are a lot more experimental, or a lot more different, but yet they are still just as good as some of the other songs out there. But yeah, I love it, and I hope you guys love it as well. yeah, if you wanna check out the playlist, I'll put it in the chat right now. It's a very short playlist. I wouldn't even want to call it a playlist. It's just like 5 tracks in it. But if you want to, I can still give it to you guys because it's a good playlist. It's a good playlist. I'll put it in the chat here. Georgie. I don't even know if I spelled his name right. Georgie Grip. Black Midi. Oh, there. I mean, whatever. There you go. That's the link. Go and listen to it. Give it a listen. See how you liked it. And I think you guys will love it because it's an amazing track. Amazing artist. But yeah, that's that for today. Thank you guys for watching. And I think my camera's about to explode in heat. So before it does that, I'm gonna stop streaming right now. Thank you guys for watching.